Hello, everyone. Daryl Johnson, Alan Rice Randolph. Today, we want to talk just for a few brief moments about LLCs, limited liability companies. Establishing an LLC is pretty straightforward, not much required. Application with the Secretary of State, usually about $100, and that's going to be in the state that you want the LLC established. Um, it could be in your home state, it could be in a foreign state. There's a such thing as domestic or foreign LLCs. We can talk about that in another video. You need a registered agent. That's someone that is going to basically have a physical address in that state and be responsible for process of service, meaning if you're going to get sued or if some official agency needs to contact you, they need to have an individual or entity to do that. That could be yourself. It could be some person in your company, or it could be a third party that you hire to be your registered agent. You need a physical address. You can't use a PO box. Generally speaking, in most states, you're going to need an address. Some considerations on that address part. Um, when you register an LLC, the address associated with the LLC becomes public record. So people can look up your LLC on the internet, on the public internet, and see that address. So sometimes you don't want your personal address, out there available. They know, hey, this company is run by this person, and they can go on the Secretary of State's website, look up that company name and see that person's address. You may not want that. So might be worth considering, getting a virtual address. A couple of organizations out there that'll allow that, and usually pay anywhere from, 20, 50, $100 a month, depending upon what services you're getting. NAICS code, that basically says, what is the business doing? You can, in a lot of cases, leave that blank or say something to the effect of any legal, you know, business practice. Um, and you can fill that out. There's different reasons to do that or to not do that. One last, quick point: do you get one LLC or several? And I think when you ask yourself that question, you have to think about, well, what is the purpose of an LLC? The purpose of an LLC is to protect yourself when, in the case where you are getting sued. So if you have a business, a trucking business, and you get into an unfortunate accident and your trucking business is sued, you want that lawsuit to stop at the trucking business. You don't want them to go after your personal property or your home or your cars, other things you may own personally that have nothing to do with your business. So that's really the point of the liability in limited liability company, to protect your personal assets from that sort of liability. Um, Going back to one LLC or several, if you've got a trucking company and a law firm, those are two different, NAICS codes, two different types of practices. There's a certain type of risk in the motor carrier company. There's a different type of risk in the law company. If the law company is sued and the law company and the freight broker and the motor carrier are in the same LLC, then those trucks in the motor carrier, may be part of that lawsuit. That if you lose a lawsuit on the law firm, you might lose your trucks too. But if they're separate LLCs, you kind of divide everything up and separate the liability across the two. So there's other reasons why you might separate multiple LLCs for different distinct business practices, and there's other reasons why you might bridge some things together. But long story short, just a few thoughts on creating an LLC if that's something you're interested in. As always, if you like this video, hit the like button. If you have suggestions for other videos, leave them in the comments, and subscribe to our channel. Thanks again.